Hey everyone, it's Angel of Words, and on this episode of the Angel of Words podcast, you're going to learn how to get to 10K followers quickly. You're going to learn the process of making an album and also how to write the perfect song. Now, don't forget to tap on that subscribe button. Follow us on Spotify and all podcast platforms. The podcast today is sponsored by OTW Threads, Be Out of This World, and AttitudeOn10.com, your place to get over your trauma and build resilience. Don't forget, if you want to start your own podcast, we have the affiliate links down below. So click down there, find out what you need to get your voice out there. And don't forget the exclusive merchandise in the blog at AOWENT.com. Now on deck, on the Angel of Words podcast, we got music artist Aullan in the building. Welcome.
Yo, what's up? Thank you for having me.
Of course, it's great to have you. I really appreciate you pulling up. Where you from? You came from Brooklyn? Where you came from?
Nah, I'm from Harlem, but I came from
the
Bronx.
I'm from Harlem too. That's what it is. All right.
I came from the Bronx, unfortunately. It's all right.
No, it's all right. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? You know?
I'm tight.
I understand it's a little hard when you from Harlem and you know what I'm saying? You got to move to the Bronx or you live out there. It's just a different, it's a different vibe. That's all. You know what I mean?
Different vibe.
You know, but welcome. Thank you for trekking it all the way over here from the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Harlem in the building. Now, as I mentioned before, you got 10K followers, and I see the way you move. You have a very fun personality online. You take a lot of action flicks. Discuss how you got to 10K and why you put yourself out there the way that you do.
Well, the way I got to 10K was crazy because, like, I did a lot of, what you call that? Instagram ads. Like, before I was doing that, like in the beginning when I started, just Instagram ad and everything, like paying for everything. And then that got my followers up because I used to target it to get more followers and like likes and all of that. And then what really got me up there when the outside opened back up again, I was outside crazy. I was outside everywhere, like outside performing like 3-4 times a week. And then again, like meeting people and getting their Instagrams and getting people to add my Instagrams. I was literally watching it move. Like literally, I will have like 10.2 and I'll go to like maybe like 20 events in a month and I'll see that it go from 10.2 to 10.3. And I was like, yo, we outside. I'm getting mad followers organically by going outside. So that's how I did it. That's what works for me.
Now, you're prolific, Aullan. Like, you have OD tracks, man. Like,
super tracks.
You know, getting ready for you was a little, you know what I mean? It was harder than most, you know what I'm saying? Because you do have 3 albums plus a ton of singles, you know what I mean? So, discuss the process that you undergo when you're making an album. Discuss, like, from the beginning to end.
So, to me, I don't really think about it too much. Like, now, how I make it now. Before, like, I used to use YouTube because I don't do that no more. But now how I make it now, I just have my producer, shout out Melody Architect, he's in the next room, whatever. I just have him send me a bunch of beats, and I'll literally make songs on my phone, like GarageBand. I use GarageBand. And whichever one hits to me, I'll go to the studio and re-record it. So that's like the first process, getting my producer to send me beats. And after that, I make the tracks on my phone in my own comfort zone. That's why I feel the best. And that's how I don't waste money in the studio. And then, and I go to the studio and I record them. And sometimes the engineer make it sound like a totally different song. So that's really the process. It's just like to me, it's like making a bunch of singles and putting the best of the best in one project. That's it. That's how I do it.
So you're using GarageBand yourself. Because, you know, we have these $1,400 phones, and I'm like, I know, I'll be honest with you, I know a ton of artists now being, taking it to this level here on the podcast, and I never heard anybody say, I'm using GarageBand on my phone, I use GarageBand all the time. Like, I'm on GarageBand Hardbody, especially with the audio on the podcast. I edit it on GarageBand.
On GarageBand, but you probably got the one for, like, the computer.
Yeah. No, but you're using the one on the phone.
I use the iOS one.
Oh,
like a lot of people don't know. Like a lot of my GarageBand tracks sound like they was made in the studio. I have a song called "Adore." I don't know. That was produced by Gunzo. I don't know if you heard that song. That was from GarageBand, straight from GarageBand. The voice, everything from GarageBand. But I took it to the studio and got it mixed. But I did that. I did not sing that song over. I usually sing my songs over, but that song, I was like, I'm not singing this over. I took my voice from GarageBand and make it. I usually have the songs that I have out. I usually have about 4 versions or 3 versions of them. First version straight from GarageBand because Melody Architect has sent me a beat and I'm like, let me do this right now. Let me see what I could do. So I don't really write. I don't write. I sing it. So on GarageBand, and that's how I make. GarageBand has been a big part of my music making life right now.
I'm blown away. I love it. Yeah, I'm learning a lot, 2023, we're teaching people, you know what I mean? Everybody's process, we're going to get real detailed with it. So that's how you get it popping, all right? So, because you have what? You have all right, so let's run it down. You have Aullan's World, which came out in 2018 that got 6 songs, right?
Yeah.
And then you have Mutual Feelings in 2019 that has 8 songs. Then you have Can't Lose, which has 14 songs. And then you have like at least 10 to 12 singles or probably more than that.
Yeah, I have
right? You have a lot of music out there. You know what I'm saying? And you're and then, so you're mixing all of these tracks. So what's up with that? Because that can get expensive.
Oh, every track gets mixed.
Okay.
That's why it takes me much longer because I'm not the artist that's just going to throw my song out there just because I think it's fire. I always think it can be better, not like lyrically or the vibe. If I go to a good engineer, shout out all the great engineers. If I go to a good engineer, they can bring the song more to life more. So I don't just throw a song out there that's that mix. Every single one of my songs that's out has been mixed to my perfection, to my likings, every song. And I got like 45 songs out.
Yeah, and you're not doing and it's not like easy music. You have a lot of like, electronica, a lot of synths in your music. You know what I mean? It's a lot. It's poppy. Actually, the new, the Can't Lose album is very poppy. Like, I was feeling that a lot. I'm gonna be honest with you. I felt like that sound suited you. I felt like you. It took you a while to get to the sound that you felt was really gonna work for you. Like, talk about that a little bit.
So you talking about the Can't Lose album?
Yeah, the Can't Lose album all the way from like the 2018 album till now. I feel like I see a lot of growth. I see like you decided that some things worked for you and you decided to go that route.
Yeah, that definitely. It's crazy that's noticeable. Like when I first started, like I was really more into R&B. I always liked the different type of music, but I really was more into R&B. But the Can't Lose album is music I wanted the world to hear, the music I always wanted to put out. So that's what like, all right, this is me. This is it. I do R&B. There's like a few R&B tracks, but I do R&B in my way. So the Can't Lose album was music that I finally wanted to put out with beats and I put out. I'm like, yeah, because I need them to hear this. I do this type of music. It's like pop R&B rage. Like that's what I wanted the world to hear. So it definitely was an evolution for real. It was a real evolution. And you're right. That is the music that I'm doing and I'm sticking with it. That's it right there. That sound.
That's
right
fantastic.
There.
I love it.
Yeah,
that must feel great, right? Because there's a lot of trial and error with music and anything creative. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like it wasn't really that long. It was just a matter of time. I was evolving. Everything was all right. It was always I was getting closer and closer and closer. Because the Mutual Feelings album, there was a few poppy songs on there, like songs that's like bouncy. That's what I really liked. I always liked the bouncy, but that was like from that was like YouTube beats. So I had to meet a producer that makes beats that my brain wants to hear, that my brain likes. And that's Melody Architect. Shout out Miami Joe, shout out Gonzo, shout out Absence. So when I found Melody Architect, that's when I really was like, this is my sound. He makes the beats that my brain wants to hear unknowingly. And that's the music I want to make. Because it's hard to explain the music you want to make. It's just like, I want to make this music. I'm not copying anybody. This is what I want my songs to be bouncy. I want my songs to make sense. I want people to feel it. I want it to be life-changing for people or relatable at least. So
you've accomplished that. I see the growth.
Yeah.
I see.
Thank you.
And you'll be performing today, right?
Yeah, for sure.
An unreleased track, correct?
Yeah.
You have a name for this unreleased track? What's up with that? What's the name of it? You can name it today, if you felt like.
The name is called, I don't know if I'm going to get sued for this. I might change it. It's called Like Drake.
Okay.
But it's No Chance. That was how it was saved as the MP3, but it's Like Drake. It's called Like Drake.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, that's what's up. Like Drake, being
Yeah.
performed here live on the Angel of Words podcast.
Yeah.
Later on today. And everyone, the podcast is sponsored by OTW Threads, reminding you to be out of this world. And attitudeon10.com, your place to get over your trauma and build resilience. Now, the third point that we made at the beginning, how to write a song, what's going through your creative brain. Like you write a lot, you're prolific. There's a lot of literature musically that you have already created. How do you write a song?
It's crazy. I really don't even write. I used to try to write, but I used to get writer's block. And I feel like that's why writer's block is called writer's block, because I'm trying to write. So I never was good at actually writing. I had to, this is where GarageBand come in. I had to sing it to my phone, and then that's when I started flowing. So I don't write songs. I sing them to my phone in GarageBand, and then I spend my time putting things together like that. That's how I make a song.
Okay,
in GarageBand, cool. I don't sit down and write because I can't.
So you sing? Do you write them afterwards and try to arrange the lyrics? Like how what's the process?
Everything's arranged when I sing it. Everything, it just comes out arranged. Like it comes out made already arranged. Like it's crazy. Like it's already made when it comes out. I do write them after. I listen to them back and then I write them after. Like, okay, I said this, I said that. I don't ever have to arrange it. It's already arranged when I sing, because the way my producer make beats is like he make beats like he knows when I'm gonna stop the hook. Well, the verse come in, so that's how I just literally go with the flow on the song.
So you guys, you guys must hang out all the time together then.
Yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy.
Y'all got wild songs, man.
That's my guy.
For real.
We got
y'all joint at the hip. That's wild.
It's crazy. Like the chemistry for music we got is ridiculous. It's almost. I remember somebody had wrote a comment on Instagram. It's like, yo, your beats sound tailored for Aullan. It was like, yo, I just met him like this. He already had these type of beats. So it was like, no, I guess God just put us together. The music gods just put us together. It was like, here, y'all go hand in hand. So it's been lit ever since.
It has been, man.
Yeah.
I've noticed the evolution. That's what's up, man. That's good
to
hear, all right? That's what's up. Now, I want to talk about what's the hardest part of the music industry for you, Aullan, that you've noticed. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the most annoying, hardest part is music advertising promotion. That's the worst part for me. And so, because I do so much other things in life that is like, dang, I spend so much time making a song, so much money making the song. Now I gotta promote it. Why don't y'all just click? So like that's the most annoying part. Most annoying part is promotion. Toughest part.
It is.
They be like 500, get your song on Spotify played a million times. Like, God damn. So that's the toughest part.
I like your song Toxic Love. What influenced that?
Oh my God. Toxic Love. I was in some toxicity. Toxic, very toxic. And I just made that song. I was so mad. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make a song. I'm going to transfer this energy into my GarageBand. And I made the song. And it came out amazing. A lot of people told me they cried to that song. And I was like, wow.
Yeah, I like depressing music. You know what I mean?
You like depressing music?
Yeah, I mean, because I want to have a wide range of emotions flowing through me. I feel like that's how you stay balanced. You got to get deep into your depression. You know what I'm saying? You got to like tap into it so that it doesn't bother you in the real world. You feel me?
I felt like at that time, I was making more depressing music. I don't know what year that was. I think that was 2020. 2020 was a very depressing almost year. Like everything was closed down. It's like, oh my God, everybody's toxic. I could see through everybody's nonsense now because we're all just stuck together. We can't go nowhere. So that's how I made that song. It's for like toxic situation. It was terrible.
Well, you did a great job, everyone. That is available on Spotify right now.
Everywhere, yeah.
And it's could you spell your name out on Spotify and all the DSP so they could find it?
Yeah, y'all can find me on everywhere at AULLAN. So yeah, go stream that Toxic Love. That song's 2 years old. So
I want to go back to Mutual Feel. I mean, yes, that's the name of it, right? My button. No, yeah. No, I want to go back to Can't Lose, not Mutual Feelings. Actually, I want to go back to Can't Lose. Why did you call that album Can't Lose?
Oh, because I spent so much money on that. I can't lose. Like, hell no. Like, what? Can't stop, can't lose. Nah, we can't lose. We got to keep going. We got to keep going because quitting is not an option anymore. Like, it never was to me. It was never an option. But when you just put your head deep into what you're doing, you can't lose. There's no way. You just got to keep on doing it. You can't lose. So that's why it was like a manifestation album for me. That's why I named it that. And like I think one of the first songs was called This Time. And I was like, I'm really blowing up this time. Like I was just manifesting like, no, we are not losing. We're gonna blow up off of this. So manifestation, putting good into the universe so I can get that back.
I love it. It's a bubbly album. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest
thank
with you.
you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a high vibration type of guy.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying? Like me, you know what I mean? Like, getting high just can't, for me, it doesn't work for me. You know what I mean? It just puts me in a situation where I feel awkward now.
What, smoking weed?
Yeah.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I didn't smoke weed coming here.
Oh, wow.
I was like, I feel the same way. I thought I was the only one. It makes me feel weird sometimes, like, especially socially awkward, because I'm already like...
Yeah. I mean, just for me, obviously, you know what I mean? I don't have anything against it. It is what it is. Do you. But, and I feel like this is, this album is for the people that, on that high spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I do smoke weed for music. It makes me think so super hard about music. But, like, on some social stuff coming up here, smoking weed, I was like, nope, I'm not doing it. Nope. Because I would have been here like, not doing that. I've done that a few times.
What emotion makes you write the most? What emotion sparks you? Invokes the creativity?
Excitement and happiness. Yeah, excitement and happiness. It used to be depressing stuff. I'm like, nah. Like, I want my music to be bubbly and happy because I have all that type of music. I have depressing music out, and I want to. But what really sparks me up is like being super excited. Like I want to make this song. Like what excites me is a beat though. Like if I hear a beat that's super fire, I get excited, and that's what makes me want to get in there and just like go crazy. It's just so excitement. I would say excitement and happiness. Yeah.
I love your look. You're kind of like a punk rock Aaliyah. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you know what's crazy?
What's crazy?
My real name is... That's my name.
That's a real name, Aaliyah.
That's my name.
Well, that's mad ironic. Is that a favorite of yours? Did you listen to Aaliyah at all? Not really.
I was really young when she died, but okay. I did listen to it. Like my mom listened to a lot of her songs. Her songs is fire. I really did. I did listen to a lot of them, but like I didn't really get to be in tune because I was too young. But Aaliyah is definitely dope, and that's crazy. I got a song idea, and I said it. I said my real name is Aaliyah. That's crazy. My real name.
Who are your artists? Like, who do you look up to? Like, who really like sparks you, musically as a person that you're a fan of?
I'm a fan of a lot of people.
Okay.
Like even underground artists, I'm a fan of.
Okay.
You mean like the super high?
Nah. And it could be any artist. Like, who inspires you? It doesn't have to be somebody that's OD lit.
I really like Party Next Door. That's what really people don't know because my music is a little different, but people don't know Party Next Door was my favorite, like super favorite. I like Party Next Door, The Weeknd. I like Rico Nasty, Little Uzi. I like Trippie Redd. I like Sofago. This is just people I listen to, but what really made me like, I want to make music. People are not gonna believe it, but I really love Party Next Door. I had every album. I was Party Next Door crazy. Love Party Next Door, yo.
That's
seriously.
What's up, man. You know what I mean? I love that. You have an eclectic taste in music. It really comes out in your music as well.
Really?
Yeah, definitely. I was like, I wasn't. I'm not gonna say I wasn't expecting it, but it was fresh. You know what I mean? It was like, oh, I bet this is interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like I like interesting. You know,
that's
what
good.
I mean?
That's good to hear.
I can find interest in a lot of different art forms. Don't get me wrong, but this was like outside the box a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I felt like you were a little wacky, a little kooky. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but artistically, you know what I mean? Not like as a human being. You know what I mean? I don't know you obviously, but I liked it. I was like, ooh, this is different. These sounds are different. You know what I mean? So that's what's up, man. All right. I want to move over to something a little bit more. Like, how do men treat you in the music industry? Because I know it's like this is a wild, wild situation. I mean, and you know, like I you know, obviously I know a lot of females in the industry, and everybody has different experiences. Like, what's your experience like dealing with the male species?
Well, there's always creepy guys. That's never gonna go anywhere.
Yeah.
But like, I usually stay with guys that's there for me. So it's never really no funniness going because I'm always with the guy. I make sure I'm always with the guy. Like at least I really be with Melody Architect and stuff. People don't really try me, but there is weirdos. But when I feel like when guys see you by yourself, that's when the weirdness starts as a girl. But like when they see you with other guys, and I be with like the guys I be with, they well known in underground or whatever the industry. So I don't really get too much trouble from guys. And when I go to the studio, I'm with guys already. That's there to protect me if anything. So I don't really go through no weirdness. Always make sure.
And what studio do you like to use to go and record? Like, what's your go-to studio?
I really like Penthouse. Shout out Matt.
Where's that located, if you don't mind telling us?
That's located in like Times Square area.
Okay.
Yes, Penthouse Studio. I really like going there. Shout out Jesse. He's been holding it down. So that's one of my favorite studios I go to. I go to there often. That was most of my new album was recorded there.
Okay, all right. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to registering your music, are you registering your music? Because I be like, yo, sometimes I be doing Googles. I be searching on BMI and ASCAP. Like, yo, this person has 30 tracks and only 2 registered. What's happening here?
Registered music?
Yeah.
Listen, I got every track, copyrighted everything. It's just a matter of time of registering. I've had, most of my songs are registered, but maybe just the mutual feelings and that. Because I had them. They got registered by this distribution company I was on or whatever. But now the next one, I have to do it myself. So I have to just upload it and do it myself. I have all that. I have BMI, I have ASCAP. This is which one I'm going to use. I'm going to upload all those songs. So I just got to upload like the album, the recent album, Can't Lose, and like a few singles. That's it.
Now, has it been a problem for you to get show tracks and performance tracks? We were talking about that earlier. Like, you know, describe what that is to the people and then, you know, let us know, you know, if you've been having issues with that.
Oh, it hasn't been an issue.
Okay.
But like, I literally forget every time. I hate it. I hate that I do that. Like, I'll forget every time. Like, I will work towards the engineer mixing my song to my perfection till the last minute of the session. Like sessions at 7, we're mixing to 7 to 6:55, and I'll forget like, oh, I need a show track. So I'm thinking like, I'm gonna go back. You know, I'm gonna go back to this studio, and I just keep in mind what studios I went back to, so I don't open them differently. Or and if I have to, I have to. It is what it is. But I have all my songs on the drive. I have every single song I ever made.
Now, do you keep like hard drives and stuff with you when you're going places, like flash drive? You know, like are you taking stuff with you so you can take stuff with you when you leave?
Yeah, I don't play. Like that's the whole point. If you go into the studio leaving with the MP3, you're not really leaving with nothing. You need to leave with the master recording because you can fix it anywhere. If somebody want to jump on, somebody lit want to jump on the you know, a remix or whatever, you can't do that with an MP3. So I make sure I leave. I make sure I leave with every single song. I carry my drive. Melody Architect comes with me. He brings his big drive. We got every song ever made, every song. But it's just the fact of opening it up in different studios. They're gonna open up differently and they're gonna sound different because it's not the same plugins and stuff like that. But I have every song I've ever made on my drives. I have every drive.
That's what's up. All right, it's good to hear.
It's important. That's important.
I mean, yeah, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you want to be able to move around. You want to be able to be mobile. You want to be, you know, you never know when you're going to get called to do something.
Never know.
You feel me? So you got to have your stuff with you, I would imagine, right?
Yeah, I have every song.
That's what's up.
I have like 5 flash drives.
Oh, yeah?
Every song. He got the backup. Melody got the backup. We got every song.
So, you got mad tracks. How many tracks do you have unreleased?
Unreleased, I have like 200 unreleased. Wow. I'm a song making machine. I make a song like 15 minutes, especially using my phone.
Yeah.
Like if I would show you my GarageBand and go through it,
God, you love music. You on
it's
it.
ridiculous.
On it. Yeah.
I'm on it. That's why I can't lose. I got to keep going.
Wow, you're prolific as hell. I didn't
Ridiculous.
realize how, I realized it, but I didn't, obviously you don't know till you speak to the person,
Yeah.
like what's really going on behind their brain musically. But man, you ain't playing no games out here.
Music is life. Music is everything for me. I need to listen to music when I'm mad, I'm sad. I need to calm down. I need to listen to music. It's too quiet. Put some music on. I just need music. And I love to just make music. Like I make music so easily. It's so easy for me to make a song. I feel it's so easy for me. So
at what age did you start making music, you think?
I started in 2018. So how long?
That's fairly recently. 4 years, 4 years.
Yeah, but that was the only song I put out. So like at 21, I started.
Wow.
Putting out songs.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. That's when I started. I put those songs out in 2018, and then 2018 was over. So I didn't start the whole 2018. I woke up one day, was like, I'm going to the studio, and that was it. I really started getting in tune in 2019, and then the world closed down. So I never really got to perform in 2019. I performed like 3 or 4 times, and then the world closed down, and then it opened back up in 2021, and that's when I was just going crazy, performance crazy.
That's what's up,
Yeah.
man. That's really what's up. That's good to hear, man. Now, when all these tragic events are happening in hip hop, you know what I'm saying, within the community, does that make you feel any type of way? Do you get introspective about it? Like, do you have any thoughts on that?
The one that really was crazy to me, and it's like it spooked me out, was what's his name? Takeoff. R.I.P. Takeoff. That was like, I was like, whoa. I don't even, and that had me thinking like, damn, do I want to be in this industry? Like,
really?
Yeah, that really made me think like that. Like, is this industry is just like, I don't know how it is because I'm just in the underground industry, but the Takeoff death was like super spooky to me. It spooked me out. Like I knew him and I don't know him, but that joint just spooked me out. Like everybody that was independent is now suddenly dead. I was just like, yo, this is crazy. It's like, do I really want to do this? Am I really aiming to be on a record label? Because I know when an artist die or whatever, that's when they get a lot of money. And that's when they get a lot of streams. And I forgot to mention X and Juice WRLD was one of my favorite artists. I listened to them, and it's like my favorite artists are
That's
dead.
sad.
And it was just like, this is what I really want to do. But a lot of people talk bad about labels that's up already, and it's like, if you didn't have that label, that platform, you might not have been who you are, even though you overcame that label. Your deal is up. But like, it's like, sometimes you do go through a label to even maintain that platform that you have. You went through a label. So it's like, I don't know. Seems pretty evil. I don't know. It's confused. I don't know what's going on.
Well, thank you for your thoughts.
Yeah, it's scary.
So, sometimes it's a little hard to wrap your head around it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, I like to ask, everybody like what their thoughts are on things of that nature. Now, we've reached a point in the podcast, Aullan, where it's time to play.
Okay, let's do it.
5 words with Angel. All right, 5 Words with Angel is sponsored by OTW Threads, reminding you to be out of this world, and attitudeon10.com, your place to get over your trauma and build resilience. Now, Aullan, on 5 Words with Angel, I'm going to give you a word, phrase, or a question. You're going to give me the first word that comes to your head. Are you ready?
Okay.
All right, the first word on 5 Words with Angel today is Tonka trucks.
No need to perk it. My lyrics just came to mind. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I got it from one of your songs.
Oh, that's it. That's what came to mind.
All right. The second word is a question. What's your favorite studio snack?
Grabba. Now let me stop. Not grabba. I like the butter cookies. The little old fashioned butter cookies that everybody grandma had. I like those.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. The old butter cookies. I like that. The third word is drip. What do you think about when you think about drip?
Ooh, fashion, stylish. That's it.
All right.
Stylish.
That's what's up. Now, the fourth word on 5 Words with Angel is a title of one of your songs, MySpace.
Ooh, get out my face. Leave me alone for a little bit. Damn. Stop calling.
All right, and I know the fifth and final word on 5 words with Angel, right? When you think about Aullan, what do you think?
A creative, unique being. A little insane, slightly, not too much. That's it.
All right, everyone, that was 5 words with Angel here with Aullan. Now, Aullan, if you don't mind, could you look into this camera right here and give a quick message to the folks out there that want to be artists? You know what I mean?
All right, yo, listen, do what you do. You love music, do it. You never know what can happen, who you could reach, and even if you just like touching people's hearts, like just do what you do. Do what you love. Don't worry about nobody. Opinion, facts.
Well, everyone, where can we find you, Aullan, before we end the podcast here? Let them know where they can find you. DSPs, socials, websites, you know what I'm saying? Everything. Give them the skinny.
You can find me everywhere, especially on Instagram _AULLAN. And if you just type AULLAN on Instagram, it's gonna pop up. And at YouTube, it's Aullan Official. And that's it. And everything, link in my bio. So that's everything I got is right there. You can find my music everywhere.
And don't forget, she will be performing. What's the name of the song again? You'll be performing?
Like Drake.
Drake is going to be performed on deck next here on the Angel of Words podcast. Don't forget to tap on that subscribe button. Follow us on Spotify and all podcast platforms. We, also are available on all podcast platforms. Like I just mentioned, that was redundant, but that's what I just said. Now, the podcast is sponsored by OTW Threads, reminding you to be out of this world. AttitudeOn10.com, your place to get over your trauma and build resilience. If you want to start your own podcast, click on the affiliate links down below. You go there, get the stuff you need to start getting your voice heard out there. And don't forget the exclusive merch like this cup right here. And also the blog is at AOWENT.com. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. Te quiero, Puerto Rico. Santa Isabel. Peace. Live from the Angel of Words Studios, performing her unreleased single, Like Drake, we have Aullan.
Yeah, whoa. I don't got no chance. I'ma hope it's romance. I don't wanna hold hands. Don't wanna slow dance. Ha, ha. No, ma'am, you don't got no bands. You don't got no chance. I'ma hope it's romance. Talk about yesterday. Baby, are you okay? Tell me, are you okay? All the hurtful things I say. I know I probably won't stay. I tell you stay in your lane. All of this love is so fake. Just sing to me like Drake. If we ever date, just don't take my page. Everything will be okay. I take a trip to LA. I wanna go where you go, yeah. I wanna know where you stay. Come take a trip with me, babe. I think I like it this way. You gon' do everything I say. Sip it and drink it to say this is toxic and I know it. Yeah, I care, it's hard to show it. Singing to you like a poet. Wait, don't leave me where you going. Wait, don't leave me where you going. You pretend to be heroic when you talking, I be suited. This is bullshit and I know it. Everything is feeling, baby, I'm just feeling colder. Think too much when you be sober. I know I probably won't stay. I try to stay in your lane. All of this love is so fake. Just say to me like Drake. I don't got no chance. I'm a hopeless romance. I don't wanna hold hands. I don't wanna slow dance. No, ma'am, you don't got no chance. I'm a hopeless romance.
She's a hopeless romantic. That was Aullan here on the Angel of Words podcast. You know what it is. Don't forget to subscribe to her music on all DSPs, me on the podcast and all podcast platforms. Te quiero, Puerto Rico. Santa Isabel.